This right here is the bulk of my fabric collection, minus a few bolts. And it's just overflowing, but I literally don't have any other room. So last week I decided to challenge myself to make a dress completely out of whatever was in here and whatever is in this room. And I did it. I'm staring at it behind the camera right now, and it's literally the most beautiful thing I ever made. I did not film a YouTube video for it, but it's up on my Instagram if you want to see it. It's stunning, and I'm gonna be selling it. And it was a lot of fun. I spent $0 extra on that dress aside from what I already had, and I thought it would be fun to see how many projects I can do using up all of this, so I'm doing it again. This dress that I just finished yesterday, it's a ballet inspired gown, kind of nutcracker inspired, but just like ballet in general, and it's literally stunning, and it's very pink, light, and pastel-y. So I kind of wanted to do that kind of idea again, but with darker fabrics. For example, I really want to use this brocade I have, so this is my inspiration for the dress, but other than that, we're just gonna let our imagination go crazy. I'm gonna empty this out and pick some things from it. The challenge is that I don't have a lot of big pieces of fabric. It's mostly just scraps. So the hard part of this idea is getting the skirt done, because there's not like really a ton of fabric to do like a circle skirt or whatever. That's another reason why I'm doing like the ballet idea, so I can do shorter skirts. Also, my biggest insecurity ever, like the part of myself I don't like is my fingers. They're just so short and chubby. I got the Wicked OPI nail polish PR thing in the mail, and they sent like these press-on nails. So my sister and I were doing them last night, and I can't tell if they make my fingers look chubbier or skinnier. I just hate my fingers. I might take them off though, because I don't think I can actually work with them on. I've never had these on before. Anyway, let's empty this out. We'll choose some things and we will start the dress. This is the dress that I just made. All of this was fabric I already had. It's just gorgeous. I love it so much. So I wanted to make something like this, but dark. This skirt was like a labor of love. We have, look, it has purple satin under here, and then a hot pink organza. And then to get like this ombre effect, I had that butterfly tool, and then I put the white over it. Oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. I'm just gonna do something like this again. It took a little bit of time, but I think I figured out what we're going to do. Okay, first thing that I had a priority that I wanted to use is this. Don't ask me why I bought an entire bolt of this. I have no idea. I have 8 yards of this stuff. Actually, I used it once for a Wednesday costume, but I have a ton of this black tulle ruffle stuff. So I want to use this on the skirt. And then, oh my gosh, look at these. These are from my grandma. I want to use these on the bodice. They're like a pair. They like mirror each other. I want to put this on the bodice somehow because it brings out the gold in this. I'm going to be using this on the bodice with these. And the skirt, I'm trying to be more innovative in my skirt designs, but I have to work with what I have, because like I said, I don't really have a ton of things for full like circle skirts. So I think it might be only 1 yard of this gold brocade. I believe this was from my grandma as well. It's enough to do like a very short half circle. Actually, there might be enough on here for a full circle. No. There's enough on here for a half circle, but it has to be short, and I don't want this dress to be super short. I'm gonna do a half circle with this, and then on the bottom of this gold, to make it longer, I'm gonna do a ruffle, and the ruffle will be made out of, oh, I put it away. This purple is incredibly bright, and it obviously doesn't go with this. So I'm gonna ruffle it with this layered, the purple with a layer of the orange voile above it. That kind of mellows it out and makes it look goldish. So it'll be this with a ruffle of this on the bottom to make it longer, and then this will be put over it. So you're barely even gonna see the under layer anyway, but then I want to do another layer on top of that. I saw this really cool dress where it was like a circle skirt, but instead of like the hem being a circle, it was kind of like a square. So there was like points in it. So I want to kind of piece together this organza and put it over the original skirt and make it kind of like a pointy skirt, and then maybe do that on top with this too. I'm gonna make a little sketch to show you guys what I'm thinking, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna make. And I also have this really pretty lace that I used on my my Anna dress a while back ago. I'm gonna use that. So yes, I have my inventory done. I'm gonna do a quick little sketch and we can start on this dress. And I'm kind of obsessed with these nails. They're just very hard. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sew with these. And I also play violin, like I can't play with these, but they're fun to have on for right now. Anyway, yes, I'm very excited. With that gold fabric, I was able to make a 20-inch long half circle skirt, and it's stretching right now. So now I'm taking the other fabrics, this purple and the orange, and I'm doing 11-inch strips that I'm gonna ruffle up, because after like seam allowance and stuff, the skirt will end up being around 30 inches, which is perfect, I think. I'm not sure how much ruffleage I want to do. We'll figure it out. This is what we're working with. I just put on this. It's just a gathered rectangle of this fabric. Couldn't do a circle skirt since, you know, the ruffles. And I put it under that skirt that I made yesterday. So now I am working on the overskirts. I tried sketching my idea out, but I'm terrible at sketching and I couldn't get what is in my mind onto the paper. So you're just gonna have to trust the process. But I was originally going to use like that brighter pink fuchsia organza, but I just was not liking it. And I found this purple chiffon that I was gonna use for the like sleeves of some sort. And instead I'm gonna use this for the skirt, as well as this scrap of brocade fabric. So I'm cutting out a circle skirt, no, a half circle skirt of each fabric, but the corners are going to be squared off. Guys, I've never ever worn my hair up in a ponytail, but I've really been liking it. And also, why does this look so funny? Okay, I finished the skirt and I really like it. This was very labor intensive and it's a very heavy skirt. This is her. She's quite heavy, actually. This is the front, like this. I added this lace. I did some applique work. I really like it. I wasn't really sure what to call it when I was posting it on like TikTok and Instagram. It's kind of like a dark romantic type of dress. Like if you search dark romantic goth aesthetic on Pinterest, this kind of idea comes up. But I was also kind of inspired by the Don Juan costume thing in the Phantom of the Opera. And then I got a comment on TikTok that was supposed to be mean. Somebody saying, it looks like it's from Pirates of the Caribbean. But you know what? They're not wrong, but I don't hate it. So I'm working on this right now. I'm making a little bodice pattern for it. I'm kind of inspired for the bodice by like 1860 fashion bodice wise. I'm gonna have like off the shoulder thing with the lace. But yeah, I'm making this right now. My family is sick and it has gone to me. Well, my mom is sick, but she has like a bad cough and she's not doing well. It's like a headache for me. I've had a headache nonstop for like 2 days now. Last night I was totally out of it and I was like dying. I feel better today. It's really just the headache, but I'm trying to work right now because I think it's gonna get worse. So I'm gonna hopefully finish pattern making this and then we can figure out what I'm doing for the bodice. Okay, I know this is a sewing vlog, but I have to share what's just happened to me. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me preface by saying, like I told you, I never wear my hair up like this. I went skating yesterday with my mom because we go a lot. We ice skate because I'm a hockey fan. Like those are my skates right there. And this guy came up to me and I was taking my skates off and basically he was just talking to me and asked like for my Snapchat. And I gave it to him. He wasn't really like my type, but I gave it to him because I was being nice. But I was like, wow, nobody's ever come up to me at all. And now, just now, I went to McDonald's because I was hungry. And I was at the drive-thru and the guy was handing me my receipt. And he's like, you're really pretty, by the way. Thank you! No one's ever just called me pretty. That really made my day. I've had like a pretty bad couple past weeks, just some things. And like, oh my gosh, that just made me feel so good. Anyway, I just had to share because I think it's the hair. I never have my hair up, but maybe I need to do it more often. I'm not gonna pretend that I filmed anything about the making of this bodice because I didn't. And at first I was like, oh, I guess I won't post a YouTube video, but I always do that. I always like don't film something and then I'm like, oh, I guess I just won't finish the video. But I'm finishing this video because I haven't posted in months. But it's literally now 2025. I was gonna finish this before Christmas and then my whole family got deathly ill and I'm finally better thanks to some antibiotics. So, well, I'm like 90% better. Anyway, so that did not happen because I was very sick. Hi, Hi, Hubert. Yesterday, I told myself I'd work for 4 hours. 4 hours I did. I'm doing I'm working at least 4 hours every day this week because I'm going to Disneyland on Sunday. So I need to get a lot of work done. This is her. It's not done yet, but I spent yesterday just like trying different things out. That's why I didn't film, because like I just needed to figure out what I wanted to do, because all I had were the pieces cut out. Nothing else was really done. And this is her. It's like an off the shoulder moment. Yeah, it's not done yet. I have sleeves with a black ruffle, and then I have this. And yesterday at first it was just this, and it looked so wrong. And I was like, what does it need? And then I realized that the skirt had this dark purple chiffon on it that really tied everything together, because it's kind of a good transition between this light color purple and the black, because it's a dark purple. So I was like, oh, I should add that. So I had just enough to add a little ruffle on the top. And now all that I really need to do is I'm gonna take this sequin mesh stuff and put some appliques along the tops to tie everything together. And that's it. Look at how good that finishes down there. It's so nice and pointy. Yeah, so this is her. I actually really like it. While I was making it, I was like, this is so ugly, I hate it. And while it's not like my favorite thing I've ever made, I can find the beauty in it. I think it's pretty, and it's totally not like anything I've ever done. So I'm gonna finish it today, and then yeah, it will be for sale. Like my nails? Did them yesterday.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Too close. My skin's not good enough for that. Oh my gosh. No, look at the berries. Look at how red they are. Oh my gosh, they look so scrumptious.
You should eat one.
Yeah, no, I'd love to die today.
Oh my gosh, girl.
If you want this dress, you can have it. It's just for sale. Buy it, please. I need the money. I'm gonna cut that.